Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we are working on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So you'll notice I have my background on. I did not find the other one, but I did get it back in stock. So I cut two pieces off and I have attached them onto my length, and the reason why I did that is I might want to put something else in between, I don't know, different to the first one I just worked straight across. So I haven't had time to do anything. I've been sitting doing this for a few hours and just worked out my plan. I am going to be inspired by Segelaine. Where is her name? Segelaine Schweitzer. She's from Holland, and I love her sort of maple leaves and her birdies, so I thought I might do something a little bit like that. So I drew them onto, I'll put this, where will I put this? I'm a bit squished. Put that over there. I don't need that one. I put it onto some Solvay, and I did also go ahead and add some fabric in the, you know, the colors, the yellow, the mustard yellows, and the fiery reds or fiery orange and reds and things. So I added this one, and I'm just trying to see, I had the fabric here. Oh, I cut it out of this page. It was one of my ones that got slightly cut off, so I cut that bit out of here, and then I've added my leaf, and I've cantha stitched it, and then I added some from my neutrals and soft colors fabric just in the cotton. I just added that there to add some more sort of autumnal sort of colors. Now I did this leaf not quite the same as Segelaine, because she does the satin stitch and then she cuts it and then it becomes fluffy. So I used this. It's not meant for embroidery, so I had to use shorter length so that way it didn't sort of rip off. And then for the next one, which I'll start with you, I probably won't finish it because it actually took me a really long time. I'm not going to, isn't this gorgeous? I'm not going to use that one though because it's very similar to that. So I just pulled that out in case. I'm going to use this one. And I don't know, where did I buy this? Did I buy this in Australia, or did I buy it in, I might have bought it in Milan, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's lovely. It's hand dyed. I was trying to see what ply it is. It looks quite a little bit, there might be 4-ply, I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, I'm going to use some of that for this one. I thought that's a really nice set of colors. So let me just open it. I will eventually roll it up into a ball, so that way it doesn't tangle. It takes forever, but I put them on the back of a chair and then roll it. So you've got to take these little bits off and then find where it starts. It might be there. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. I'm very excited that I finally sat and did something. I'm going to strategically choose this length here, and I'll just start. I won't as I said, I won't finish the leaf because it takes a while, but I will start it. I'm just going to grab another needle. I'm going to keep that threaded because that's what I'm using. It's just a DMC wool. I have no idea what number color it is, but I've got a pack of needles here. Yeah, it's just a dark gray sort of brown sort of color. So it's just, these are just sharp wool needles for wool. Now where's my threader gone? I thought I was more organized today. There it is. Oh my word. So our poor car has broken. The clutch just won't pop up again. So luckily it's still in under warranty, and we have just had the gentleman pick it up, which has also delayed me starting. Oh, I wanted to put it in the hoop. It was a bit easier to do it in the hoop. I think I want to get one of those hoops with a stand on. Yeah, I think a stand would be good. So let's put this on, and then we'll start the bird. I probably won't finish it. And I'm going to put a little branch on as well, I think. Okay, so I'm going to start here. in the center. And I'm just doing really kind of loose sort of satin stitch. Let me just double check I'm on screen. I am. I could zoom in just a tiny bit. No, that's out, in. And I'll just move over here and just give you a tap to make sure you're on screen. And I'm just going to come up next to it in the spirit of not wasting my thread. Oh, this is really beautiful wool to stitch with, I'll tell you that. See, I'm just coming up next to, there's a little gap there. And I'm trying to, I've got these, I've got my ends rolled up because they are starting to get heavy. And I just paper clipped them so they don't unravel. It's a little bit easier to maneuver it if everything's just rolled up. So I kind of need to, oh, actually I can slope that way. I love this color wool. Boy, it's like butter sliding through. I'll tell you what, really like it. I'm allowing myself to have I'm allowing myself to spend some time in here today because I have literally not been doing anything. I haven't had the time, and so I'm just gonna get a bit of this done, maybe get it to the point that I can work on it a bit tonight, and also I want to start working on some journals. I started a cover, Kylie, I haven't forgotten about you. I have started a slow stitch cover for a Christmas journal for Kylie, and she's just going to have a fairly nude journal inside to keep the cost down, but I have started that, so I'm very excited, but I haven't had time. I allowed myself, I think, an hour on the weekend, and or no, on Friday before Lulu came. We got Lulu on Saturday to start doing that. So I do, and I just want to do so many things, and just time is not my friend. So I think I have to just say, okay, I'm going to ship out my orders and do my accounting. We saw our accountant last night. We had quick sort of meeting and dinner. That's how we like to do it because we're friends as well. He says to us, which office would you like to go to, the one in town or my actual office? And we're like, oh, well, we'll just go in town and we'll have a aperitivo, which is like a drink with, we had crostini and some prosciutto and I think it was a burrata. And he tells us what we need to know, and then we switch to being friends. It's perfect. I tease him. I say, okay, you tell us the things before we even have a sip of wine, because I said to him, otherwise I'll mention something to you in the future and you'll say to me, who told you that? And I'm like, you did, and you need to remember what you tell me. So it's just a joke, but yeah. So we did that last night, and he said, as long as we get it well, there's some urgent things that I can do, but the rest of it, the bulk of it, he said by the end of the month. And I'm like, oh, thank God for that. But I'm so far behind with things, it's just ridiculous, especially administrative stuff. It's just a thorn in my side. So Lulu today, she did wake up, and I said to her, okay, our new thing is when you have to wake up, you just message me when you're awake, and if I don't get a message by a certain time, you tell me what time, I'll call you to make sure you're up. Because today they weren't going to uni. They had to get the train at 8 o'clock from, I know, some station somewhere in Milan. There's lots of train stations there. And they went up to Como, which is about, well, in the car it's about an hour away, but on the train it was an hour and a half, not far from Bellagio, I think, which is gorgeous. We went there with Dad many years ago. And they were going traipsing up the mountain, I don't know, to do some sort of drawings. I don't know what they're drawing. I mean, they're doing architecture. I was saying that to Sarah and Jamie today. They're doing architecture, so I can't imagine what they were drawing. And Jamie was teasing, saying, oh, maybe they're going to go and get some blueberries because they watched the video. And I said, Jamie, the blueberries are a metaphor. She's basically was upset about, it just hit her that she'd left home. So it wasn't the actual blueberries. It was just what they symbolized to her. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what she's going to draw. I guess I'll find out tonight. I'm imagining maybe there's some old buildings up there. I can't imagine. They're not going to draw the trees, are they? Because they're meant to be architects. So I don't know. Oh, look at that big knot. But I tell you what, I am loving stitching with this wool. This is a knot. Oh gosh. If I don't pull the right one, I won't be able to get it out. No, it's knotted. Okay, let me see if I can slide my needle in and untangle it. We might be here for a while. Usually you pull one tail and it just, because it's wool, you know, chunky wool, I might be able to just do it this way. But usually you pull a tail and it just sort of slides out the knot. I don't want to make it tight again. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, got it. Yay. So this one is actually filling quite quickly with this thick thread. Now thread, I'd like you to start changing colour soon. It will, because we're going to be going quite a wide way around. Then for the inside, for the veiny sort of part, this part and the stem, I just did 2 strands of that browny sort of grey wool, and get your words out, Rachel. And then I did, I know, I did split back stitch. So still a mystery where my piece of fabric has gone. Lucky I got a bit more in stock. I didn't order too much, but I had to take a strip of it because I could not continue on. There. I'm going to use this thread again. And Fleur's course was open again on Fibre Arts Takes Two, and of course I'm still in the group and seeing some amazing pieces by people. Makes me want to finish my other one and start another one. So it is changing colour. Hopefully we get to, I mean, I could end it and then start up. So it's quite a long stretch of that colour, but I'd like some of that red colour. But I think I'll get to the red around there, probably. I could do the satin stitch the normal way, but look how nice it is on the back when you do it that way, when you just come up next to it. And it's really easy to do when you're using a wool because the wool is thick and it just fills in the gaps. Now I might be interrupted by the doorbell. That could happen. FedEx is picking up some parcels. And I'm without a car today, which is not a bad thing. I can't go anywhere. Not that I don't normally go out very much, just early in the morning. If I need to do a few errands, I do that. Otherwise, I sort of tend to stay in. I think I'm going to start doing it the normal way, just so I consume a bit more thread, because I want to get to I want the red. Oh gosh, the red is not getting there yet. we're nearly there. I wasn't going to be doing this whole thing, but I was enjoying it so much I decided to keep on going. I've left a gap there. I'll have to come back and feel it. Don't worry if you leave a gap. You can just come and put another little stitch. I can see a slight change in the colour. I don't know if you can. Oh, let me check. I'm on screen and I'm recording. Yes, I am. Oh, and also on the edge here, I took these are bits off my red-green, just one of those side strips. The last round didn't have too much of those on. But yeah, I just put those on there to edge it, and I thought they were fitting colours because I also like for autumn the green as well as the sort of more warmer tones. Now that's a bit too much of a gap. Put 2 stitches in there. Oh no, only need 1. Come up here. Now I haven't put too many Edith Holden quotes in. I think I would like something in here. And then I'll see. I won't do it now, but I will have to see then, do I want to add something else? But I think I would definitely add some sort of words. And maybe a label where I might put autumn or something on it. I'm going to come down here. Oh, we might get to that nice pink colour. So this one strand has been great. I'm getting nearly the whole variety of colours. I quite like the idea of having my 2 leaves different, using different threads to get different shades and tones. Well, we are finishing it obviously because I'm just having way too much fun. It is lunchtime, but I am not hungry at the moment, so I think I'll eat my lunch late. Steph's not coming home today because he's got meetings. Now, one of the reasons why I have made it all the way around with 1 thread is because, well, 1, it was kind of long, but number 2, I did mostly the stitches next to each other, and you just use so much less thread than if you do it that way. Oops, I went in through the thread. It all takes time, doesn't it? What I would like to do is get rid of just the solvay on the outside. I'll do a little bit of the stitching in there. That takes a bit of time as well, just to show you the split back stitch. But then I wanted to start working on the bird. Love it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's grab this thread. I've already have it threaded, and I'm also going to use this for the bits of the bird that aren't embroidered. I'm just going to come up here. I just have to do, it's basically a back stitch, but I have to come forward first. And then when you come back in, oops, how can I already be tangled? You just go, you split, I've got 2 strands, so you just go in the middle of the 2 strands if you can. I'm going to put a little stitch in there. And I'm just doing a split back stitch, just gives you a little bit more texture. Yeah, with my long strip, I've been finding using the hoop that little bit easier than just holding it in my hands, which I do quite often. I do stitch quite often just without a hoop. I'm just going to come and put that one in so I don't have to go back there. I'm going to come up a bit longer than what I had drawn. And I'm going to add one in here, even though I didn't draw one there. And then I think I'm close enough just to jump over here. So it's not all split back stitch. It depends how you know, wide a distance you need to go. We can put our stick. We could probably put 2 stitches in there. So really, I've taken the shape from Segalaine, and then the idea of just going around the border, but I did mine differently to the way she did hers. So that, you know, you can always just interpret something. You don't have to do it exactly, even though that book tells you how to do things. I don't always do that. I just look at it and interpret it. So I've actually nearly finished these, so I might as well just finish it. I wasn't going to. Okay, nearly there, guys. And then I think I'll just pull the solvy from, as I mentioned, the outside, and I can do the inside afterwards. 2 more stitches and we're done here. Now I won't finish the bird, but we can make a start. Okay, let's end it off. Okay, so take it out of the hoop. I'm always can't wait to see what is it going to look like. Okay. I pull like out that way. I don't pull up. And the brand is Nesster, Nesster. I know you can wet it, but I as I've mentioned before, I don't like wetting it. I just like, and then I get my scissors and put my finger on top and just pull. And it comes out. And then in here, I'll go like this, and then I'll pull it out afterwards, but we can still get the idea. So, oh, I didn't get that bit off. Cute. Now, I might have a space and feel like I need to put in another leaf. I'm just going to work that out once I take everything off, but I'm really happy with that. Now, for my birdie, I'm going to, I think I'm going to use double strand, and I'm going to do it like Segalaine, where she does a running stitch and leaves a gap. So I'm just going to outline everything with a running stitch, but leave. Actually, I might have to do the stab method and just come forward a little bit. There we go. I felt the needle come right through, otherwise I thought I might not. My thread's a little bit thicker than hers. The only thing with the solvies, you have to be careful that you go right into the thread and don't just go through the solvy. Now another way you could do this is you could do a back stitch. You'll use more thread and then just leave a tiny gap. That's an easier way to control it. Now you won't be able to see what I'm doing because of the solvy. I can't even see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm doing kind of stitches and leaving little gaps between them, I think, because I can't see. So what I might do is pause the camera and finish outlining my bird in the same fashion that I'm doing. And then we have a little bit of colour to put on, and I just need to decide, I want it to be on a little branch as well, so I need to decide that. So I'm going to pause the camera and I will be back. Okay, so it's getting late. It's after 2 and I haven't had lunch yet, but I've started working on my bird. I'm going to put a little bit of this lighter blue in the cheek and a little bit of seed stitches down here, maybe in this in a yellowy color. I'm really scared to do this, but what I'm going to do is snip these so it's fluffy. This is just satin stitch, and then I'm going to trim it down a little bit, and I'm going to have little fluffy stitches. Let's cut this one first. You probably think I'm totally weird. Now I did my little tight stitches next to each other, so they shouldn't, they probably won't come out, because I know when I try to unpick things, I can't do it, and I want to fluff them a little bit. I probably could even do another layer in the middle and cut that. I want to fluff it. Yeah. I might just, any stragglers are, yeah, that's, oh, I'm happy with that. I think I might not be able to do it, but it would be good to have another row in there. So it's kind of like a turkey work, but done with satin stitch. So I may come back and do another row in there. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to have a bit of seed stitch here, and it's a bit funny, isn't it? Oh, and I need to do the branch. I'm just going to couch on some brown wool there for the branch. And I do need to find a quote, and it's not quite finished. I want to add a label. I did put all my things in bags because it was a bit out of control, all my stuff. So let's just cut this one down and see if I don't know if I've already got this one on here. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's my project. I don't think the label police are going to get me. Just, I'm going to write, embroider autumn. And I think I would like that. Oh yes, I think I would like that here, or maybe there. Or, no, I think I'll put it here. I don't want to get in the way of my branch. Anyway, I'll think about that. Or up there. I don't want to put it over there. That's my summer one. I could have it down here, actually. What about down here? My branch there. And I may add some more leaves. I'm not sure. So let's pin that in place. That'll get stitched on. Leave it up just in case. And I am going to go in there with a bit of satin stitch, maybe with the blue as well. That one's fine. And just colour that in a bit. But I like it because it's textural, and I do need to put some little seed stitches. I think I might use that colour, and then here I'm just going to do a little cheek with this colour there. Actually, what I could do, let me just try it, is if I come in here, I'm going to do, I just want to try it and show you. I'm not going to cut it now, but I am going to come in with this colour. I should have done that first. And then I'm going to go in with my scissors and snip those. Yep, so you'll see that next week. So you can just get all these colours. When I've gotten down a little bit further, I can start snipping it. I know you think I'm mad, but so we'll just snip a few. We get more colours. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that is my video today. And I do still need to do some work as per usual. I haven't finished anything else, but as I mentioned today, I'm going to see how much more I can do before I need to go and do other stuff, and hopefully I will be able to progress with this. Maybe I'll do some work on it tonight. And I do need to address Lulu's quilt. I said to her, I haven't touched it for about 10 days. That was on the weekend. Now it's longer. It's 2 weeks now. And she said, oh, Mum, I was just expecting it before I finish uni. So thanks, Lulu. You're giving me 5 years. No, I'm going to get it done before then. But who knows how long. And I'll probably, you know, finish all of it and then take forever to do the binding and finishing off. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm nearly halfway, and then it's going to be snipped and it's going to become even more fluffy. And I think I'll come in with another blue in there and just, yeah, so a bit of a wild bird, but a fluffy textural one. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.